Hey, good morning, my beautiful friends. Happy Friday. How are you? I hope you're all doing so very, very well. It is about 9:20 here. Looks to be, I don't know, it looks like maybe we're gonna get a little bit of rain, but that's okay, we need it. Otherwise, it's gonna be an absolutely gorgeous spring day. I thought, you guys, I really, really, really want to get back into being on top of my healthy eating. Not that I do bad, okay? I just have gotten out of the habit of meal prepping. And so when it's time to eat, I literally have the worst decision fatigue. Standing in front of the fridge, looking in there like, what am I gonna eat? Nothing looks good, nothing sounds good. So yeah, I made the decision today that I'm gonna get back on top of it. Absolutely am. And I'm also not one of those people who can eat the same thing over and over and over again. I get really, really bored with that. So I asked ChatGPT to help me with some healthy, high protein, easy meal prep ideas. And honestly, you guys, it came up with some really good ones. Really good ones. I'm pretty excited about it. So my plan is to sit down here, make a grocery list with a little help from ChatGPT, but I'm going to make some modifications, and then actually go out, get groceries, and then come back and do some meal prep. And yeah, I'm pretty excited about some of the meals that it recommended for me. I have done some of them before. It's just been a really long time. Like I said, you guys, I've gotten out of the habit of meal prepping. And honestly, I don't know why. I actually love it. I find it very therapeutic, cathartic. It gets me into my Zen zone. So I don't know why I've actually gotten out of the habit, so that's the plan. Hopefully that's something you guys are interested in watching. Also going to make another batch of my ginger turmeric shots. They were so easy, inexpensive, and honestly really, really good. So I'm gonna make another batch of those as well. So hopefully you guys find that interesting, and let's go get some groceries and make some yummy, healthy meals. I don't know about you guys, but these bring back so many memories, like core memories. I love it. I do not need any more dishes or pots and pans, but also, you guys, do we really need portion sizes that are this big? Like, that's bigger than my head. No, we do not, although they'd be great serving bowls for hosting. Hey, little puppy. What are you doing? Did you miss me? Did you miss me when I was gone? Did you think I was never coming back? Never coming back? I will always come back. I love you, bye-bye. All right, you guys, I am back from the grocery run. I ended up stopping at, man, I almost said Target. Nope, Costco. Costco. Picked up just a few things there. So I separated what I got at Costco from what I got at the other grocery store. So Costco, I got, you guys know, I'm addicted to sparkling water. So I got a couple different flavor packs. These are, I don't know, like $9.97 each. It is legitimately the best deal. And usually they have them on sale for like $7, but decided to get a couple different flavor combinations today. And then I picked up some chicken. I buy just specific things at Target because I am just one person and I don't have a ton of storage space. My protein of choice is chicken. I like chicken tenderloins, you guys. They cook up faster. They're much easier, especially the way I eat chicken. Like, I cut it up and put it in a salad. I make chicken salad. I do warm it up and have it with vegetables, but I like to cut it up. So chicken breasts, just, I just like the chicken tenderloins better. This was like $22, so a really, really good deal. And there's quite a bit in there. I want to say it was like $23. And you'll remember last time I went to Costco, I picked these up for the first time and really enjoyed them. So got another pack of the grass-fed beef sticks, a great, easy, quick protein snack to have. And then they had the grapes on sale again. So picked up some grapes, and then I'm always cleaning. And so I picked up some of the Lysol wipes. These were a good price too as well. They were like on sale for $11, and they're the big ones. So that's what I got at Costco. And I actually am so proud of myself because I remembered to fill up my gas tank while I was there. Let's not even talk about the economy, especially gas prices right now. I'm so grateful that I work from home. I don't have to commute. So I maybe fill my car up once a month, you guys. So grateful. I don't know how people are doing it that have to commute every day. I'm sending you thoughts and prayers. All right, so here's what we got. I just went to Walmart, you guys. Just ended up at Walmart. So I ended up buying myself a really pretty little bunch of flowers. Love the bright colors, so I'm gonna put those in some water. And listen, this is mostly healthy, but you gotta have some treats. Okay, you gotta have some joy in your life. And right now, man, you guys, I'm on a reason. Like, I've fallen back in love with these. Don't know what it is, but man, I sure do like those. And then we had a talk about how I'm desperately trying to be more hydrated. And don't come at me about the ingredients in these. At this point, anything that I can do to stay hydrated, I'm gonna do. So I picked up just a couple of these Powerade Zeros. I enjoy them. And then you guys know, I don't know the science, but water tastes better out of an empty Powerade Zero bottle. I don't know, psychology. Okay, picked up some eggs because we're going to make some egg bites tomorrow. Picked up some Light and Fit yogurt. This is one of my favorite flavors. Toasted coconut vanilla for just like a little yogurt parfait snack in the afternoon. I did pick up also some egg whites to go in the egg bites. Egg bites, see what I'm saying? Extra protein, so that goes in there. And I did pick up some deli meat. I love a sandwich, but I also am planning on, for snacks during the day, just like a lazy girl plate, like a charcuterie for one. And so I got some turkey breast, and I also got some extra sharp cheddar cheese. This is delicious. Again, just cut it up, have a couple of pieces. I got some string cheese, and I might have a couple of these, but you guys, guess who eats these? Right there. They love it, right? This is one of our favorite things to do at night as we're cuddling to go to bed. We sit in bed and I shred this up and we have string cheese. It's really a precious time. I picked up this cold foam. I've been seeing it for a couple of weeks and I'm very intrigued as to what butterbeer actually tastes like. Again, I need a sweet little treat every once in a while, so I picked that up. And again, for hydration's sake, I got a couple different sugar-free, kind of like, what is it called? I can't think of what it's called. Anyway, it'll come to me probably in the middle of the night. Just a couple sugar-free little drink mixes to help me with my water. I'm going to be having some beef, like ground beef bowls. So I got some ground beef, and then I did get some sausage to go in the egg bites. I also got some black beans to go in the ground beef bowls. And you guys, listen, when it comes to onions, I can't cut them. I just can't do it. It is the worst thing in the whole wide world to me. So it's worth it for me to pay a little bit more to get them already cut. But these are gonna go in a few of these different recipes. And you guys, I got a ton of veggies and fruit. So again, egg bites, okay? Mushrooms, Well, I actually love mushrooms, you guys. I'll just cook these up in a pan with some garlic and butter and put a little Parmesan cheese on top, and that's dinner for me. I know, is that weird? No, it isn't weird. I got some berries to go in my little yogurt parfaits. And then just to cook up and have as sides, I got some fresh broccoli, some zucchini. Obviously I love green onion. Cut this up. I cut it up and keep it in a container and sprinkle it on top of like a beef bowl, or, you know, I cut them up, put it in everything. I got a salad. You guys know I love salad. I could eat salad for every meal of every day. I'm trying to broaden my horizons, but I actually love this Caesar salad because it's chopped up into smaller little pieces. I got some spinach to go also in the egg bites, and I'll probably cook that down to go in the beef bowls. So lots of different recipes for that. A couple avocados, trying to get in some healthy fats and fiber. Well, let's just send me thoughts and prayers that I actually cut them up and eat them before they go bad, because we all know how those are. I got a couple more sweet potatoes because last week when I had my like taco sweet potato, I really enjoyed it. So got a couple more of those. And when I say taco sweet potato, it's literally, you know, a baked sweet potato. I put a little bit of butter. I will cut up avocado, put some avocado in there, some sour cream, some cheese, and salsa. I love like the sweet and savory combination of that. It is delicious. Sorry, the dogs. That's the family who gave Sam the adorable stroller. They had two little dachshunds named Ivory and Pax, and they sit out on the porch and bark at everybody as they walk by. But no, again, I needed some little snacks, little evening snacks. These, I have to buy the tiny bag because I will sit down and eat the whole thing. And then I absolutely love this Smart Food popcorn. I will have a bowl of this in the evening while watching Netflix. And then I haven't bought these in a really long time. I bought some Carb Balance flour tortillas to maybe even, I love making breakfast burritos with these, wraps with these, sometimes just a really quick quesadilla. These are great. And it's great that they're low carb. If you guys have never tried these before, the texture of them is so nice. When you try to roll up, like say a breakfast burrito, they don't crack and tear. They just fold perfectly. It's very satisfying. So I absolutely love these wraps. So there you go, guys. That is my grocery haul for today. And tomorrow I plan on cooking up a storm. You guys, I had to share a really fun interaction that I just had. So I popped out to get a bottle of wine, and the gentleman at the checkout counter, he said, "Wait, what does your shirt say?" And I'm wearing my "Yes, I'm single, now's your chance" t-shirt. And he goes, "You're single? I'm surprised you're single. Actually, I'm very surprised you're single." And I'm like, not for lack of trying. I mean, I wore this shirt all day out running errands, and listen, it didn't work. Not one person talked to me. I did get some laughs and some funny looks, but no, nobody, approached me to talk to me. You guys, people just don't talk to me. I don't understand it. I mean, okay, we're friends here. You'll be honest with me. I don't think I do. Do I have like resting bitch face, or do I give off the vibe of like stay away? Like Post Malone has it tattooed on his face. Do I give off that vibe? I don't think so. I feel like I am one of the most outgoing, fun, kind, not shy people that you could ever want to meet. I don't understand it. Maybe I've made it a little bit harder on myself when I'm actually out for an evening or something like that. I have honestly stopped being the one to approach, because I want to date someone who's confident enough to approach me. So I've kind of stopped approaching. Maybe that's it. I don't know. I'm not going to overthink it. But you guys, that was a really fun interaction. and I had to share it with you. Okay, I'm gonna get my bottle of wine and go have a nice cozy evening at home with my puppies, which is literally the best, if we're honest. Good morning, my beautiful friends. Happy Saturday. It is meal prep extravaganza day. No, I just choked on my own saliva. Yeah, because that's how, that's how I roll here. So I'm not going to film every single step that I do today because this video would be hours long and I'm not even sure if you guys would be interested in that. So I'm just going to show you little bits of what I'm doing. So first of all, I am browning my sausage for my egg bites. And now obviously I'm not going to use all of this sausage in the egg bites. So I'm also planning on using maybe half of it to make a few breakfast burritos. Once that's done, I'm going to brown up some ground beef, and I decided I'm going to make it taco beef because I can eat that so many different ways. I love taco bowls. I have my sweet potatoes in the fridge, so like a taco sweet potato, taco salad. So there's just so many different ways. So I'm going to make that taco, and then you guys, I am starting a batch of hard-boiled eggs. And usually I would, get out my Instant Pot to do the eggs because they just seem to turn out better. But you know what, you guys, right now I just can't even be bothered to get it out of my cupboard, my closet. It's like in the top shelf of my coat closet. So gonna start some eggs, and then once we're done with that, we'll move on to the egg bites. Okay, the eggs are just about done. They've got about 3 more minutes, and now I'm going to start cooking up my veggies for my egg bites. And I found this cheese in my fridge. I bought a big block, you saw, of the extra sharp white cheddar, but I have these little ones that will expire sooner, so I'm going to cut these up. And this is actually, oh, Parmesan, nice. So I'm going to cut these up to add to the egg mixture as well. So I'm just going to do some onions, some mushrooms, and I'm going to wilt some spinach. And then I've got my cheese and sausage to go in the egg bites as well. And we're going to do egg bites with extra egg whites and also cottage cheese. That's the magic. Did you know that? Cottage cheese. Okay, you guys, so I figured I would at least show you this part. Egg bites are easy, but I have had a hell of a time trying to figure out how to get them the right consistency, like, the Starbucks egg bites. And this is the hack. Okay, so I'm going to do 6 eggs. I'm also going to do some egg whites. The recipe that I found calls for 9 eggs, but it makes like 24 egg bites. And I don't want to do 24 egg bites right now. And I only have, I have a 12 bite mold. So I'm going to do 6 eggs, some egg whites. I'm going to throw the cheese and then the sour cream, cottage cheese in the blender. Okay. And I'm going to blend it all up until it's smooth and creamy. Then I'm going to pour that into the molds, and then I'm going to put in my veggies and my sausage. Now, you can do this in your Instant Pot, but again, you guys, I don't want to get my Instant Pot out today, and I don't have the right mold, so we're going to do it in the oven, preheating to 325, and then you're going to do like a bain-marie type situation. I'm going to get like a baking dish, fill it about halfway full of hot water and stick it on the bottom shelf. And then I'm going to put the egg bites right above it. And we're going to cook it for 23 minutes. So they're really easy. It's just taken me a long time to figure out, oh, you need to add cottage cheese and you need to blend it all up in the blender. So let's get making some egg bites. Okay, so as you guys can see, I've got a baking tray full of hot water on the bottom shelf and our egg bites ready to go. 23, 25 minutes. Let's see how these turn out. Okay, this is what I've got left over from my sausage. And instead of making burritos, I have some hash browns in the freezer. I'm gonna cook those up. I make like this medley. So I am going to cook up the hash browns. I mix in the sausage, and then I do a couple scrambled eggs and I mix it all together. So I make kind of like a breakfast hash. So that's what I'm gonna do with that. But here's where we are. We got my taco beef is ready to go, just cooling down. Eggs turned out awesome. I mean, almost perfect. Perfectly peeled. Very satisfying. You know, it's really a crapshoot with eggs. Even if you do them in the Instant Pot, they don't peel perfectly every single time. But man, that's so satisfying when that does happen. And now over here, I've got veggies that I'm gonna chop up. I've got chicken tenders marinating in the fridge, and I'll grill those up later. And so I'm going to cut up these. I cut these up and actually keep them in a container and sprinkle them on top of like my taco salads and things like that. But I'm going to roast up the broccoli and zucchini next. Hey guys, time for a quick poll while we're meal prepping here today. So I am dying to know, are you a clean as you go kind of person, or are you a I'll clean it all up when I'm done? Normally I'm a clean as I go person, but it looks like today that I'm going to be the I'll clean when I'm done. Okay, so recommendations, right? My unsolicited advice, if you're going to spend the day meal prepping, make sure your sink is empty, make sure your dishwasher is empty, make sure you got plenty of containers, and make sure your knives are sharp. A sharp knife is a safe knife, believe it or not. One more thing, make sure you clean out your fridge before you meal prep. You gotta make sure that you got room in your fridge and freezer for all of this delicious food. I think that's where I'm gonna struggle today. You guys, look how great these turned out. And I figured since they're still nice warm, they need to cool down. I shouldn't have tried to pop them out before they were cool, but I figured while they were still warm, I should have a couple of these for lunch. And they taste so good. So yummy. Delicious. Okay, you guys, this is what my, I guess, breakfast hash, that's what I call it. Breakfast hash is looking like. It is so good. I've been making this for years and years and years, you guys. It's just frozen hash browns. I use the leftover sausage, and it's maple sausage. So this is gonna be like savory and sweet. And then I scrambled a couple of eggs in there, and obviously like salt and pepper. You don't need a ton of salt because the sausage is pretty salty, but I like a lot of pepper. So I put a lot of pepper in there, and so looks awesome. I just turned my veggies over, rotated them, and so they're about halfway done. But once they're done, you guys, I am done for the day. And I'm not gonna lie, my back is killing me from standing and cooking for so long. So I'm looking forward to being done. Everything else is in the fridge, ready to go. I feel very productive. It's a rainy spring day today. We're supposed to get quite a bit of rain actually over the next few days, which we need. Huh, except you want to just sit outside all day, don't you? Sorry, buddy, I don't control the weather. I mentioned how funny cashmere is. I tell you guys every day, multiple times every single day, we have the battle of the rug. Yeah, you know I'm talking about you. You know I am. Every day. Every day. But you guys, I want to show you really quick. I love my outfit. I love my outfit today. So let's see. What am I wearing today? These are my favorite new jeans from Amazon. Okay. And listen, they're like $27. I mentioned that I had been trying to wear baggy jeans and I was doing it all wrong. So these are my favorite barrel jeans. I have now three pair of them. I was trying to remember where I got this cute little white flowy shirt. And honestly, you guys, I can't remember. I thought it was H&M, but it is not. I'm thinking it was probably maybe even TJ Maxx. TJ Maxx, probably. And then this is my Ralph Lauren belt that I got at the vintage fair. Love. I actually need to pop some more holes in it because I'm in the last hole, but I love this belt. And then jewelry is just all Amazon, you know, ponytail. I did have one of my Amazon scarves in my hair, you guys, but it was really bugging me, like rubbing against my neck and stuff while I was cooking, so I took it off. So I just feel super cute and springy. These jeans are gonna be so great for summer. I'm loving them. But that is the OOTD. All right, you guys, I'm finally sitting down. It has been a really busy and productive morning. Finished with meal prep. The last couple of things are cooling down before I put them away in the fridge. But hopefully you enjoyed the meal prep. I'm excited about it. I don't know why I have gotten out of the routine, because I actually really, really enjoy it. I actually had a couple, I did record that. I had a couple of my little egg bites for lunch. Man, they turned out good. They really did turn out good. So I'm going to wrap this up. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. The weather is not looking great here, but that's okay. That's okay. We can't be perfect every day. And I wanted to say thank you. As always, thank you so much for spending some time with me. It brings me I say it every time because it's true. It brings me so much joy. Every subscriber, every view, every comment, every like, it just gives me a thrill. So if you would, please like, comment, subscribe, and share my channel. Again, it means the world to me. But again, I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye.